Welcome back to the B&E podcast, episode number 7.
I can't believe you're keeping track of the numbers, honestly. I'm glad you're getting better at that.
Yeah, it gets tough as like the weeks go on and
You have to
quarantine.
count
And
what
you
you don't
just
make
really
it
lose
to look
track of the
at.
date, but I
I
don't know.
use
Something
use
as important as like the
count.
B&E podcast.
I can count up to 10, but I think past that I have trouble with. My teachers help me.
Yeah, I never made it past the second grade.
I did, but it was via cheating. I did an online class, so I looked up all the exam answers.
But that's not like actually passing though.
Yeah, but like I got a good grade. I passed.
But you cheated.
Yeah, but like I passed though. I didn't say I did it like it's not how I passed that's important. It's the fact that I did. So if I cheated, it's not
But
relevant.
you didn't obtain any knowledge. You just stole test answers.
I didn't. Ben, I didn't. I never said I learned. I said I passed. Two very different things.
Just like that time in 12th grade, you cheated.
Yeah, it's like that time in 12th grade. Yeah, keep going. Keep talking, bro. Keep trying to like school me, kid. I'll have you fired again. I'll do it.
Hey Ben, what'd you get for number 5? Oh, here, Evan. Just look at my calculator.
Oh, you want to talk about cheating on a test, Ben? You want to talk about hilarious stories about like got other people's tests? Because I got one that's really funny.
Okay. Let's hear it.
I forget it. I forget what.
Must not have been that funny then.
No, it was really funny. I forget how to tell it.
You forget it or you forget how to tell it? Yeah. Anyways, we have a special guest on the show today.
I'm not done with this. We have a guest.
What's your name?
Say your name, purpose.
Austin.
Austin. Then we had you.
That's all the information you need to know, sir.
You were actually, I think you were our first. No, were you our first guest?
I believe so.
I think he was. I think Ross was actually our second guest, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
Well, congratulations on making it back. I guess we like you.
It's been a year. Think about it.
You know?
It has been quite some time since the last time I've been
I know.
with the B&E show.
What's changed?
Yeah, what's changed, man? Huh? What's gonna change? You said you were gonna change, and you didn't change, Austin. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna take?
Says who?
You
Who
keep
says
saying-
I've not changed?
You keep saying that you're gonna
You
change.
didn't have that orange beard.
You never do.
You didn't have that orange beard last time.
You didn't.
Yeah, I've journeyed off into the wilderness,
Found a leopard.
and I've developed myself into a better man with a nice orange beard.
But it looks like you're in a store there.
Yeah, it looks like you're at like a CVS. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was the first time
Look,
anyone's seen me back in civilization, so they asked if they could get a photo of my beard.
being like hay rolled and like I understand, but like, don't lie.
So
Lie
like,
about it.
where did you go? Did you go to
Yeah,
Canada?
Yeah, what are we talking here? Like, Did you-
Canada.
did you?
We got staying in the beautiful United States of America. Why would I need to go up to Canada?
Montreal, Canada. That's where my lineage is from. It's from French Canada.
Oh, Frenchman.
What is that supposed to mean? What's it supposed to mean?
Nothing much.
No, come on. You clearly have an opinion on French people. Say it. You're on the podcast. You may as well say it.
I believe as though the Frenchmen give up too much. They wave the white flag too often.
Oh, what? So, like, what? We didn't, like, try to fight back a bunch of panzer takes? You think that makes us cowards? What were we supposed to do? Tell me what you would have done in that situation, in that position. What you would have done.
Call upon my allies.
The French
Not
didn't
just
have
give
it.
up my entire
Everybody hated
beautiful
us.
country.
Well, it's not our fault you didn't have friends. Like,
Oh, it's not our fault that America was too busy being imperialist against everybody, bro. That's not our fault.
bro, just
You
make
guys
better
didn't want-
friends.
You guys didn't want to get involved.
You
You were
got
trying,
no one to blame but yourself.
we're trying not to be political.
It's
so
not my
we-
fault you don't have good social skills.
You guys literally stepped back. You wouldn't help us because you're like, oh, we're not gonna get involved in the war until you got attacked. I see how it is. I just don't care unless it's you. You don't care. Scumbag Americans. Same thing every time. Every time, man. Don't even talk to me about being French, okay? Don't even talk to me. Irishman, alright? How's the potato famine looking, Austin, huh? Tell me.
Hey, you can't say that.
Oh, what? I can't say that? Where you can say Frenchman?
Dude, people died.
Dude, people died in World War II. Got anything to say, Austin? Huh? He's gonna be quiet?
You said I shouldn't chat with you, so I've been trying to keep a little quiet, let you cool down.
I gotta respect that.
Yeah, that was a good decision.
I gotta respect the hustle. Gotta respect the hustle. I'm just trying to grow a little beard, you know?
I was just trying to respect nature, and now it's blossoming. Thank you to this beautiful pandemic.
That's true.
I see a lot less people. I don't have to hear about all the bad stuff that's going on anymore because everything's at peace. No one wants to see each other or cause any problems.
Is that peace in every other and here except for everyone else? You know, that's good enough for me. Everyone else, you know, they can go chew on that. You know, I don't care. Don't care. Doesn't matter to me.
Don't care.
Don't care. Didn't ask. Don't care. But I mean, yeah, that's true. What's gonna happen when we like come out of quarantine and we kill all the whales again? You know, like what do you think? You think like PETA's gonna do anything about that? I mean, not that PETA's ever cared about the life of another animal before, but like, I mean,
Did you know that global warming is actually going away now, thanks to quarantine? Yeah, like we're actually going into an ice age again.
I don't think that's how that works.
I think the government should drop more pandemics on us.
I think I think that the government should just like, I think that global warming, what it actually is, the government. This is a bit, okay. People call this conspiracy theory, but I want you guys to hear me out. So, like, you know how the government, you know, they can afford a lot of heaters. You know, if they want to heat up the planet, they can if they want to. Because think about it, you know, they just gotta buy a bunch of those like space heaters or whatever. You know, put them out by like icebergs, and boom, they melt the icebergs. I mean, like, how many people do you know that live by icebergs and can like, you know, deny this? Not many, because people don't live by there. It's all just like, you know, corporate people. You know, it's all just a front, man. Because if you actually went over there, it's actually government territory. They don't let you go over there because they're like, oh, hey, that's where we're heating the icebergs up. We can't let people see this and tell the world about it, you know?
Very good thought.
I'm just excited for the woolly mammoths to respawn. They're gonna become unextinct.
I can't wait for the bomb to become an ice biome. It's gonna be really cool.
And then eventually a meteor is gonna unhit the Earth, and then dinosaurs will respawn again.
I can't believe dinosaurs are finally making a comeback to nature.
Don't you get it, dude? Like 2016, dude, that was the peak. That was the peak of Earth, and now we're regressing.
That was the peak?
Yep. That was the peak, and now we're slowly gonna regress. We're going backwards now.
Dude, I thought the regression was 2016. No, our peak. Let me tell you when our actual peak was. Our peak was like somewhere around like, I don't know, 2012. Like, you know, whenever We Are Young came out, that was when humanity peaked. Everything after that has been like an aftermath. Like,
it might have been a 4-year peak. I don't know, but I think that after 2016.
After 2016, dude.
After that summer of 2016.
There's no way that was the peak of us. Okay, no way, no way. I don't buy it.
That was the Pokemon Go summer. That was the peak of humanity.
That was a horrible year, man. Terrible. That was terrible, dude.
No.
What? Like our English teacher playing Pokemon Go, or his name sounded like Nokemon Go. It will not be his. We won't drop his name, but like, I'll know who I'm talking about though.
Talking about my main man, Derek.
Derek. We will refer to him as Derek.
Shout out to Derek.
Shout out to Derek, the big Pokemon Go player. To this day, I think he is still trying to get that, you know, that Charizard, dude. I think he's still trying to get it.
What a fool.
I don't think he's ever going to, but I mean, you know, it's either being an English teacher or be a Pokemon Go player. And I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather be a Pokemon Go player.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like if someone had a gun to my head and was like, you were either going to be a professional Pokemon Go player for the rest of your life or an English teacher, I would say shoot me because I don't have Pokemon Go, or I would become a Pokemon Go player. You know?
Oh yeah, easy.
Like, what you think I'm gonna like be like trying to get like I don't know, like kids named Nolan to go read like chapter 3 of To Kill a Mockingbird. Like, nah, dude, that ain't happening. All right.
Yeah, why
Yeah,
do that?
kids nowadays just want to sit around and go on their phones, or maybe read a comic book.
Dude, books. No one cares about books. Okay, name me one person who reads books. Name one.
Smart people.
Do I actually have to like name a name or
Name a name. That's what I'm asking. Don't just say, "Oh, smart people." No, I want like an actual someone you know in your life who's like, "Yeah, books are the superior medium and are totally better than movies or games." Tell me.
Well, I could name a name, but I don't know if it's going to be bleeped out.
Is it a teacher or?
No, you asked for an actual person. I was going to say an actual person's name.
Are you saying teachers aren't actual people?
If it's who I'm thinking of, thank you for not saying it.
Well, I do know that.
They don't read books, just in case you're wondering.
Yeah, I really think teachers just assign a book and then they spark note it themselves.
No, because who? Okay. Oh, this is awkward.
Wait,
Huh?
What
What?
just happened?
This is awkward.
Hello?
Hey, Nicholas,
Who is this?
Mr. Meter. Okay, well, if you're just gonna sit in silent, I'm gonna go on to my point. No, I mean honestly, like, who actually is like looking forward to like, oh yeah, I'm so excited to reading like edit this, whatever. Like, who? No one, because it's a stupid book.
I was a
Well,
little bit. It's a classic novel. It's been around for like 300 years,
Shut
and
up,
for a
you
good
nerd.
reason.
Shut up, you nerd. Shut up, you
Nerd, 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 nerd.
Nerd.
Okay, says
Good
the
try.
one that had to cheat on his test in 12th grade. Says the one that is E in the B&E show.
Because I'm
Comes
not a
second.
nerd who studies. I don't study. I don't learn.
Says the
Learning
one that's
is
just
for
the
nerds.
editor.
I'd rather have an IQ of 20 than a 120 because I know at the end of the day I'd be the chatter guy than the other guy.
Chatter guy.
Yeah.
I don't even think you'd be able to put words together at a IQ of 20.
Don't even try and outsmart me, man. Don't even try it.
Bro, my dog is literally smarter than you.
Dude, your dog probably is, okay? Let's not talk about that. Did I mention your dog? Did I even bring your dog in this conversation? No, I didn't. I just wanted to do a stupid little podcast with a British person who, Mike is apparently just either not working or they're just sitting
I'm not British. I'm Irish.
No. I'm talking about the other guy who joined the chat but isn't saying anything. You know who you are. Yeah, I know you're Irishman.
Are you talking about me?
Oh my.
What are you doing here? We're in the middle of a podcast.
Yeah, what are you...
I'm here for the interview. What do you mean?
Oh, I know what's the problem. I know what happened. Yeah, Ben, I switched up our schedules. I mixed it up a little bit.
What happened?
Remember you told me to check over the schedules to make sure that we didn't have any like overlapping. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of didn't do that.
Evan.
Apparently, we have an interview with Nick at around this exact time. At the same time, we have an interview with Austin.
8:35. I got here at 8:35.
Oh yeah. Well, hey, I mean, like, I think that having
Evan.
more people is a really good
No.
dynamic personally.
This looks bad, dude.
No, it does. Let's hear me out. Okay, every one of these stupid ass podcasts, name one person who's ever like, oh yeah, let's just have two dudes talking. Like, no, it's always like four people. It's always a big group, you know.
I've never heard anyone say that.
It's not about us being funnier. It's about getting people who are funnier than us on the show.
Why am I here?
Yeah, why are we
are you?
funnier?
Because British people are funny.
The only thing that's funny about me is my stutter.
Don't think that's funny about me. Sorry, I can't understand you with that accent, man. But listen.
So Evan, how do we proceed? We can't have them both, can we?
Yep, can. What are you talking about?
I think we need to get to the bottom of how Nick and I are funnier than
Me
Evan
too.
and Ben.
Okay.
I mean, Evan, have you looked in the mirror recently? You do look a little bit like Harry Potter.
I have.
See-
Whoops.
Also, I think that just proves his point. You're funnier than him.
Well, I guess now it's the B&A show. Nick, please welcome to the B&A show.
Welcome to the B&A show.
Can't wait.
It is I, Ben, with my fellow co-host Austin, on the B&A show. Oh, who just joined?
Did
Oh.
you say B&A show?
Who is this? Oh, this is the...
Oh,
Okay,
oh.
so for those who don't know, this is the ex-host of the
Are you
B&E
kidding?
show.
He
It has
left,
since
so
become the
we
B&A
had to
show.
change things around.
I left for 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Yeah, and that's all it took.
It's the B&A show now. I'm being interviewed.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
this is Nick's interview.
sorry.
Just leave. You're
No.
kind of done here.
I'm not
Thank
done.
you for your time.
I'm not done with you though. I'm not done.
Listen,
Alright.
all right, we'll let you stick around because you're kind of useful because you're the editor. But Austin's
No,
gonna be
actually,
our
I'm
new.
gonna have you edit the episode this time. So
Austin's gonna be the new co-host. All right, you just weren't funny. I'm sorry to
Hey,
having to be
you're-
the one
no-
to tell you.
Nothing against you or anything, but
No, I
You're
have a lot
just
against you.
Harry
actually,
Potter
so
looking
if you don't-
kid.
If you don't
Thinks
have
he's
anything
funny.
against me, I have something against you. I want to let you know, Ben. I'm not editing this video. You're doing it.
Question: do you even know magic, or do you just look like Harry Potter?
Do you even know how to speak, or is that just a stutter?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, I guess if he doesn't know how to speak, now I kind of feel bad.
Well, he does ask a good question. Like, did you know the guy? Are you related?
Do you know magic?
Are you
I
Harry
knew
Potter?
him. I knew him back in like high school. Kind of a strange guy.
Does that
but
mean you know magic then?
No, it doesn't. No.
Oh, that's
He
lame.
told me a lot.
was this before you went off to Hogwarts, or were you at Hogwarts?
This was a little before.
Were you a Hogwarts reject?
No.
That sounded kind of like a defensive no.
No.
You definitely tried to go through that gate, like that 9 3/4 gate or whatever, and you just got rejected. You just ran into a wall.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's gotta be like a Barstool video of like me doing that somewhere, right? I mean, that's probably it. Wait, Nick, Nick, you're actually British. Why aren't you the one who's being accused of doing that?
Of doing what? Running into a wall?
Yeah,
You can't
kinda
run. Look at him.
You sound like you've smashed your head against the wall a couple of times.
So Nick, you've kind of let yourself go since quarantine.
Yeah, I got it. What's it like?
I mean, gotta get those Big Macs. What can I say?
I mean,
I
I kind
can't
of remember
argue-
you
I can't
having
argue that.
blonde
I can't
hair
argue
and
that.
being skinny, but like,
Heh, funny.
wait,
I bleached my hair for 15 years to make it seem like I had blonde hair. Nobody
I can't
remembered
even
me
tell if
without
you're-
it.
Are you actually joking, or is this?
No, I'm serious.
I could see the hair being
You're actually
bleached.
no. It is. It's got some bleach quality. I just thought you were like really blonde.
Nick, you also look like you've been outside a little bit. Got a little bit of tan.
Yeah, I got a bit of some
Yeah.
sun going.
I have been working outside. I did a whole bunch of yard work.
I've heard.
Very
that,
nice.
I've heard that you've been growing a beard, a little something.
I mean, I was, but then I got rid of it,
but you
and
kept
now
the
I look like a
mustache?
baby again.
Well, why'd you get rid of it?
It was getting annoying.
I see.
Well,
I see.
well, you look way cuter with just the mustache. Just saying.
Yeah, babe.
Ah, shit, I should have kept that. Should I have just kept, like, the middle portion of the mustache, or the entire thing, like the handlebars?
Excuse me.
What?
Handlebars
No,
would
no,
have been
no,
pretty
no,
cool.
No,
Handlebars?
Here's what I think.
Yeah.
I think you should get that like that heavy like bodybuilder like mustache where it's just like a curl, just curls up.
Yeah.
I think you really should have got that.
So, like, my mustache has muscles itself.
Have you ever in your life said what's all this then? In like a non like
No.
contact? No.
No.
Interesting.
No.
Fascinating. I mean, I guess if you're
No.
the only
It's fascinating, isn't it?
No.
Bit
Nick,
odd.
has anyone ever demanded you to say something because
Multiple
of your
times.
accent? My.
Has anyone ever told you to eat potatoes because you're Irish?
Do you eat potato?
No.
No, he's Irish. He can't eat
Do you
potatoes.
get
'cause
do
he
you
doesn't
get
have any.
PTSD?
Yeah, there is no more potatoes.
There's a
They're
potato
all dead.
famine, you idiot. He used to eat potatoes, but he doesn't anymore.
But do you get like PTSD when you see potatoes?
Yeah,
Like,
you see
wow, I used to
potatoes,
be
you
hungry.
shudder a little bit. Like,
Yeah,
wow.
when I see him, I question if I'm back in the home country.
I like the idea of like Austin being at like the supermarket. And he sees a bunch of potatoes. He starts like grabbing them because he instinctively wants to ration them out. And he has like
Yeah, I start yelling at people in the supermarket.
He's like, we have to get them. we're gonna run out, and then like someone has to calm you down, like Austin, you're in 2020 now. The potato famine is over.
Yeah, it's really awkward in quarantine too,
Yeah,
because
yes,
I start yelling at people to ration them, and they're like, "It's no toilet paper." I'm like, "Yes, it is."
Like 5 people to hold him down while he has like a psychotic episode and wants to tear apart the store to look for potatoes.
You think you only need 5 people to hold him down?
I think it's gonna be more, if I'm gonna be honest. Have you seen this man in real life? He's kind of scary.
Yeah, I have. He's f***ing jacked.
It gets a little bad.
Do you use the potatoes as toilet paper as well?
Do you? Is that
Like honest question? I mean, like,
Well,
okay,
when you
maybe
peel
not
the
like what's
potato-
on the inside, but like
Do you know how thick the skin? Yeah, the skin's so nice and.
Wait,
sort of
so
like
using the
paper.
potato as toilet paper, right? Do you have a peeler in the bathroom with you so you could just peel off a bit of the skin and then use that? Or do you just use the entire potato?
I actually use a knife, so the skin's actually a lot thicker, so you
Okay.
can pick up everything.
Dangerous or less dangerous than a peeler? I mean, if you had to, I mean, as like, you know, you're obviously experienced because of your family's heritage and stuff. You all obviously know how to peel a potato, but how would you compare it to like beginners? You know, if you had to teach someone, how much of a disadvantage would I be at? A professional potato peeler.
You would be a little behind by a few years, but it's, you know, if you can really put your mind to it and understand how dangerous a knife could be as you are peeling, you can catch up and you can understand how to peel with a knife and not a peeler.
I don't think we should trust Evan with a knife, though.
I think you should definitely trust me with a knife.
What about that camping trip, Evan?
Nick, if you keep talking, it's gonna be you next.
What do you mean? You stabbed yourself. I'm not gonna be stabbing myself.
I said it's gonna be you.
What's gonna be me?
It's not gonna be my hand, Nick.
Wait, am I hearing a threat on
Yeah, I
actually
think-
recorded and everything?
Well, we all know
like,
it won't happen again. We'll just do
One-
it. We'll go.
one-
We'll
one
each
second.
set up
I
a
just-
tent in our backyard, and we'll do a big Zoom call and be like, "Hey guys, we're camping. Look at
Hey
us."
guys, look at us for camping.
Wait, so was that a threat?
No, Evan, that was not a threat. That would look bad
No, it
for
wasn't.
us, okay?
Okay.
We
No,
don't
we
threaten
didn't.
our guests. We need people to come on. All right.
Okay.
Nick.
I had to pay Austin $20 to come on. Okay.
Wait, Austin, you got paid to come on?
Oh no, Ben, why?
What's my payment?
I don't
listen,
Evan,
believe
what
it.
the?
We had no one in schedule for this week. All
I'm
right,
not the
and
one who
I kind of
handles this
panicked.
stuff. I'm just the
and-
one who handles this stuff. I'm just the editor.
Listen, I didn't see anyone in the time slot for this week, so I just went ahead. I reached out, and
Besides, you're like a terrible guest. You think you're gonna pay for this? Austin is like charming charisma.
well,
What do you
he's
bring to the
already been
table?
paid.
Nick's already been paid.
Yeah. As
Well, I
soon,
mean,
as
I
soon
thought-
as he came on, I wrote him out a check.
Yeah, but then why is Nick confused about being paid then?
Because I haven't sent it yet.
You just said you
Yeah,
sent
he-
forward to him so
He,
much.
he just said he wrote out the check. He didn't say that he was gonna head over and drop it off at his house. He just said he wrote it out as soon as Nick hopped on.
There's
Oh,
like.
I can just like rip it
No,
up
I
or
don't
something.
understand.
Like I don't have to give it to him.
I mean, I'd prefer you not to rip it up, but that's just me.
No, we should rip it up. I don't
No,
want to pay this guy.
It's probably bad
Evan.
practice to pay our guests to come on the show.
I think it is. I think they should just come
Oh,
on.
we
'cause-
also need
Evan,
content.
Evan, shut up.
Listen,
Let me get paid, Evan. I need that money.
Tell me what you did. Tell me what you did to
Brad's
earn
gonna
that
find
paycheck.
this. Oh god.
Tell me what you did. Tell me what you contributed to this mess right now, and I will agree to give you the paycheck.
British.
Send them the check.
You got
No,
it.
if you mail
Wow,
me
that was wow.
mail me some biscuits and a bit of tea, and then we'll talk about it. Okay?
I've actually got some crumpets downstairs.
Have you actually?
Crumpets, whoa.
I remember I went over to your house, and I'm like, Nick isn't like that British, and then I went there, and there's like those like English flags. There's like a miniature like little telephone booth, and his mom has like an English apron. And it's like, Nicholas, your friends are here. I made some biscuits for you. It was the single funniest thing I think I've ever seen.
We've got a couple British flag blankets. We have a dog with the British flag on it.
Like, you don't see me with like French like paraphernalia around my house. Like, So like Austin, okay, like an example. Austin, how much Irish stuff do you have in your house? Like how much like Irish flags and like, yeah, I'm Irish, like stuff do you have hanging up? How much? Like honest.
Not too much actually. Very little.
Huh. Is it like just because you don't care, or do you like want people to not know that you're Irish? I don't want people to know I'm French because usually they treat me differently after that.
No, I mean, just sort of looking at me, you can sort of say, oh, look, like, ginger, very light skin, probably Irish. But, I don't just hang everything up and want to show myself off. I try to
Irish
keep my private life hidden.
You don't keep a bottle of whiskey right next to like a
Evan, question. So as you're French, if you were to hang up a flag, would you hang up the white flag or the actual French flag?
White flag, 100%.
White flag, okay. I just wanted to make sure.
I'm surrendering the comfort of my home to my guests every time they walk in. That would be the idea.
That would be.
That is nice.
It's like, hey,
how caring.
War here. We're just chilling out. Then I get you some baguettes.
Yeah.
Honestly, all right, baguettes, not that great. There's better bread out there.
They do slap every once in a while.
What is the obsession with baguettes? Is it the name? Is the bread actually like something special?
I mean, have you ever like said baguette before? It feels good.
It is. Baguette.
It just feels good to say baguette.
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 But like now, where it really is the croissants though. That's where it gets interesting. Okay.
Le poisson croissant.
A croissant. That's what I would probably have hanging all around my house. Just a bunch of stale croissants. That'd be my decoration. People know enough. They know.
Yeah.
Would you live in a giant croissant if you could?
I probably would. I mean, like think about it. That'd be pretty dope. I mean, first off, the one thing you have to like worry about is when it gets stale and it's like hot outside. Because at the end of the day, it's just like flour and stuff. So that'd be like rough living.
How expensive would that be to make a croissant that big?
I wouldn't
be able to live in.
It would be cheap.
Think?
I mean, I mean, are we talking like we're cooking one giant croissant, and we're getting multiple separate croissants and stacking them on top of each other to kind of?
What would you do?
I would first off, we would need to make like supersized ovens if we were going to do this. We need to make entirely new cooking equipment in order to make this house. Then
that alone is a lot of money,
which would cost a lot. Exactly. Now I've heard that the French government is working on this project, but then they just surrendered all their funds to whoever just showed up to the project and took it.
See, look, surrendering again.
We lost it.
The Germans.
Personally,
did they say they were gonna help?
No, actually, this time it was Poland.
Oh.
They're kind of dealing their aggression with how they were mad about how World War II went, so they're kind of on French people.
Because the French surrendered so quickly.
Yeah, so they're kind of just trying to find a low hanging branch than them,
Yeah.
Man, Poland getting involved now. Way to go.
They're aggressive, dude. They get insecure, man, and then they just bark a lot,
They just bark a lot.
They got no bite. They got a lot of bark, though.
I mean, I have some Polish friends. I could definitely say they do bark a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Like actually bark?
Yeah.
Do they bark?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a Polish that's making them bark like a dog.
I mean, it's a little awkward, Most of the time I hear,
Nick,
all bark, no bite, but
Nick,
I didn't know people are so scared.
Nick, do they have to take like separate classes than other people?
No, it's just kind of weird when like a squirrel runs by and they just start barking at it.
I remember before Ben had that frontal lobotomy when we were in high school. Ben, he went spastic and psychotic, and he just popped a big one on the school hallway.
Popped a big one, what?
A big doo-doo, man.
Like,
it's pretty traumatic.
At what time was this big doo-doo taken? Like midday, or like when everyone was in the hallways, or?
Oh, it was when everyone was in the hallways. He just screamed, ripped off his shirt, threw off.
He ripped off his. Why did he have to rip off his shirt? Why'd you rip off your shirt?
He just went crazy.
I didn't. I'm not Polish. I don't know what he's talking about, quite frankly.
This isn't even a Polish thing. This is just like a Ben thing.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nuts.
Okay, Harry Potter, why don't you go cast some spells?
Go
You
run into a
Hogwarts
wall again.
reject.
That's the only reason he didn't get bullied at school is because he made fun of me, and then people focused on me. That's how they got away with it.
I mean, it is kind of funny.
It's pretty funny, so that's why no one even knows.
Yeah. I mean, that happens to me as well.
Sometimes you kind of just gotta go.
I just let it happen. I get bullied for things that I can't even control, though. That's the thing.
Whoa.
Control.
Yeah.
Hey man, at least you're. Nah, I won't say it.
Say what?
You mean say it or you don't know what it is? You don't have
Nah.
anything to compliment them with. Wow.
Yeah, I know what that. I know it.
I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut with this one.
Just keep going.
Okay.
All I'm ever in high school was, it was just Ben losing it. It was Nick making some tea in the middle of the cafeteria, getting mad when one day would tell him there was no tea, and then me getting the trash dumped on me, and then being called Harry Potter. That's what I remember mostly from high school.
You know what else I
High
remember?
school was so much fun.
Well, it was actually mostly Austin who was calling me Harry Potter. I remember that.
Yeah, it was.
It was mostly
Yeah.
Austin, yeah.
I got a couple McLovins also in there.
There were a couple of I'm proud of the McLovins, though. I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty proud of that.
Do you guys remember the peanut free table?
No, but I liked getting a big old jar of Reese's peanut butter. Then I'd walk over there, and I'd get like a handful of it, and then I would just I would scream peanut free, and then that would give them a cue to run, and I would throw it, and I guess the point of the game was that they wouldn't get hit with the peanut butter because then they would die.
You would warn them?
Yeah,
I'd just get a handful of nuts and just throw it. And then I'd shout triple kill.
Yeah, usually I shout peanut hunt, and then that's how they know to start running.
No, I'll shout triple kill after I've thrown it, after it's already hit them.
Well, that's the thing, is that they participate in the game whether they want to or not, because if they didn't, then they were gonna get hit with a swab full of peanut butter in the face, so.
Whoa.
I'd bring a jar of Skippy's peanut butter over to the peanut-free table, and I'd tell them it was peanut butter with no peanuts in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Peanut-free peanut butter, try some, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, sure."
I did it to this one kid one time, and he got carried away in this funny little bag, and then the ambulance drove away without any sirens. So
Yeah,
I guess
he got a sick whip, dude. He got to miss class that day. Actually, you know what? I don't remember seeing him the rest of the year.
I don't remember him coming back.
He actually missed the entire he was so lucky.
Everyone was wearing black one day. I don't know why, but it was a week after that.
I don't know why everyone was so quiet as well.
Everyone was quiet and sad. I mean, as the Avengers Endgame came out, so I'm assuming they were just crying over that.
Yeah.
A bunch of nerds, but I don't know.
Yeah, I remember. We all wore our costumes to school, and we were like, "Yo, Endgame, let's go!" And everyone was just kind of staring at us.
I don't know what the deal with that was.
I think they were just jealous.
I just don't think they liked Endgame, to be honest.
They weren't in the spirit of it.
I think that's about as much time as I want to give to this podcast. Hey Ben, what do you think?
This is a podcast?
Is it?
Well, we're gonna do a different segment with Nick, but
are we?
He kind of joined on the podcast.
It's okay. This one counts, Nick. You're not coming back here again.
Okay, that's fine.
Ever, man.
Okay.
Poor
that's
guy.
Fine.
Poor guy.
I don't mind.
Poor guy. All right.
Hey Evan, I got a question for you.
What's your question?
Seeing that we're talking about peanut butter, how hard is it to get peanut butter in the Middle East?
Is this a joke or is this an actual question?
Well, I last known location of you was the Middle East, so I'm asking for a friend.
Oh, it's pretty quick because they have peanut-free tables even in the Middle East too. I don't know if you knew about that.
Oh, really?
Apparently, it's an act of terrorism to do that, though. I didn't realize that. So when I smacked some kid in the face with peanut butter, he was sitting at the peanut butter-free table. I was immediately arrested, and I was about to hang, at the gallows. But then someone else started doing it, and then it became a thing.
All right. So,
well,
thanks for coming on the podcast.
I don't want to thank them.
Nick.
I'm not thankful for them being on the podcast. I'm not thankful for you guys.
I am, because without them, we wouldn't have a job, Evan.
I'd have a job. I'd make it.
No, not without the podcast.
No, we did like the first episode without anybody before. It wasn't good, but I mean, we got
Dude,
paid.
we're in the middle of nowhere. What would we do? Just go cut down trees?
I guess yeah. I go be a lumberjack. That seems like a cool job.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen any humans in over 100 days.
What do you have against lumberjacks? Tell me, Ben. Why do you think that's like a lesser job to have?
Okay, but I'm not selling the wood. I'd be keeping it for
Give
myself.
some landscape.
I have a log yard in my backyard. Just of trees just piling up because I have
Yeah,
nothing
we have
to
some
do.
people who are into landscaping on this podcast. I think it's kind of insensitive.
Yeah, and I can't leave. I have to stay incognito. You know this.
All right, well, are you gonna end it, huh? Are you gonna end the podcast then? If you have to stay incognito, then.
Evan, we've got people all over us. We've got Johnny Murphy. We've got Kevin Brown. We've got Brad. Evan, you've been staying down low, right?
Just end it. Oh yeah, mostly. Except for the peanut butter kids that I killed. But other than that was just a fluke, you know. It's not gonna happen again. We don't have to talk about that though. But anyways, thank you all for tuning in to the podcast.
Yes.
It's been unpleasant and
You're
uncomfortable.
welcome.